Good afternoon, guys. This is Big Red Truck coming to you live, alright? I've got a couple things I need to talk about. And this is mainly my overall review of Trans Am. Sorry I don't have none of the display, any of the widgets and shit, the little fucking stuff all down the side of my screen, and the Breaker 19, this Big Red Truck coming, I don't have all that. My OBS went down on me out here in the middle of BFE, so I gotta sit there and redo my OBS, and then I'll be able to put the better content out. Alright, I guess it's better content. Y'all put in the comments if y'all like the videos like this, or if y'all like the complicated hour and a half long to make videos that I put out for y'all. Y'all put in the comments below whether or not you like either one of them. But I'm going to give y'all a Trans Am trucking review, alright, so far. I've been Trans Am, one of the people, or a few people at Trans Am, said they've watched my videos. And they like my content. But they kept asking me, talk of how good the new training program is, and how good, all this is and all that. In other words, they wanted me to advertise for them. And I hate to say it, but I'm not going to do it. And they can get mad all they want to about it, but I'm not going to lie to people about a bunch of stuff and expect a good turnout on it. Because if I lie to my viewers, what kind of example am I setting? Alright? Now, yes, overall, Trans Am is a decent company to work for. But there is some things about Trans Am that they don't tell you about, and you don't learn until you start working here. One of these things is the fact that you don't really get the miles that they say you're going to get. They say they guarantee between 2,500 and 3,000 miles, just like everybody else. I have learned firsthand it is possible to get it with Trans Am. It is because I run my ass off. It is possible. But the problem is they also say that 90% of their loads are drop and hook. That is the falsified statement. About 30% of their loads are drop and hook. The rest of them are live unload. And I have got stuck with a lot of live unloads. I don't get stuck with a lot of drop and hooks. If you get drop and hook, you drop a trailer, pick up another trailer, and hammer down, head to Dodge. Get out of Dodge. All right. I haven't had that. I've had it a couple times, and the couple times I had it, the drop and hook trailer wasn't even loaded when I got there, because I'm always early. I maybe need to stop showing up so early. I know I run hard. I run usually 9.5, 10 hours straight, long haul, 30-minute break at the very end, and then do my 15-minute post-trip inspection and call it a day. That's what I do usually. I run non-stop. As soon as my 5-hour sleeper berth time is over, I'm doing my pre-trip inspection and hitting out. Maybe I need to stop being so early. So, I need to think about that. But I will say this, every time I go to get a drop and hook load, I usually have to wait for it to get loaded. So, that is the sad truth. Now, let me go into this training program because I've got a lot of people asking me about it. No, they do not have mentors anymore. You do not go out in a truck with a mentor anymore. They did away with that. If they did away with that, I don't know why they haven't gone away with hiring inexperienced drivers. That's something I don't understand. If you're not going to let them go out in a mentor truck, why hire inexperienced drivers who's never been over the road? Straight out of school, man. I don't understand that. That doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't click in my head why they do that. But I guess they presume that the obstacle course teaches you everything you need to know, and the driving test teaches you everything you need to know about being an over-the-road truck driver, and it doesn't. There's a lot of scenarios that come out over the road truck driving that you do not learn in a set environment, backing in between a couple trailers and driving down the road about 2 miles. You don't really learn anything that way. I mean, yes, you learn how to back up into a spot, and you learn how to 45 and 90, and you learn how to make turns. That doesn't show you when a car locks its brakes up in front of you and how to control that without hitting that car. That doesn't show that. So I don't really agree with that. A couple other things I do not agree with. I do not agree with the mileage. I think that if they say it's 90% drop and hook, majority of my load should be drop and hook, not live unload and live load. That gets annoying. That is a very disappointing statement. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, you like my Chevrolet shirt? Yeah. I got the Chevy hat, the Chevy shirt. I'm rocking the shit bow tie. Bow tie nation, guys. Anyhow. Figured I'd go ahead and put that in there. But another thing that I'm not really very fond of is I hate to say this because I may be biting on my own ass on this one, but the dispatch. Yeah, the dispatch. I may be kicking my own ass for saying that, but I will say this. The dispatchers some of them are good. Some of them are horrible. Some of them just don't care. You'll sit on hold for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, get a call while you're sleeping, and they know they can just look on there and see that you're in sleeper berth. So I don't understand that. Another thing I don't understand is why, I'm speaking for the little guys in this, why aren't company drivers getting the miles they should? The only way to make it in Trans Am right now is really to lease. Now they're going to try to not talk about leasing. They're going to try to kind of bring in company driving back in, as their big thing, which I respect, but they need to pay better and provide more miles if they're going to do that. Because there ain't a lot of meat on the bone getting 300, 400, 500 miles a week. I hate to say that, but I'm being honest. God, I hate being so honest. Don't y'all hate me being honest? So disappointing. Also, let me go into some of the good things about Trans Am. They are a good starter company. They're probably one of the best starter companies. Compared to some of the mega carriers, these guys are a lot better. They're not as big. They don't, they kind of, you have your own pretty much individual, driver manager. I mean, they do take care of us. So I will say that. God, man, I guarantee all I'm saying is going to bite me in the ass later. But y'all need to know this. So, I'm just going to say this and give y'all a little tip on these trucks. First off, they don't have a TV in them. They don't. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They don't have TV. They don't have DirecTV. They don't have a CB in them. I wish they had all of those things. That would have saved me a little bit of money. But they didn't. So, sorry. Alright. This video is for the guys who are curious. The guys who want to know. Alright? So like always, y'all keep her sunny side up. Keep them wheels a-rolling. And Big Red Truck gonna see you on the flip-flop. And I'm signing off.